Apex Fire Department, EMT, caregiver. How many more people have to die, sir, that you're not helping? Huh? What about the numbers? You talk about the numbers all the time. What about the number of people that are going to commit suicide before your reign is over? It's going to be a number higher than your COVID. And why aren't you reporting the numbers to the CDC? Why don't you come out on your press conference and tell everybody you don't actually know how many people have died and that the numbers that the media are saying are fake because you haven't reported it to the CDC? There's a lot of people out here that aren't informed as me, but I swear to God on my dad and my mom that they'll know the truth before this is over. You're not allowed to use police officers as your tyrant patrol. These people standing out in front of here have more intestinal fortitude than you got in your pinky. I hope I'm not interrupting your brunch, sir.
Or your next haircut.
Or your next haircut, sir. Or miss your dog's appointment to get the same care that these people out here would love to get. What about just a little bit of money, huh? 8 weeks without any kind of money. But Lowe's is good. I just wanted to tell you I went by Lowe's yesterday and Lowe's is good. As a matter of fact, Walmart's good. Harris Teeter, they're good. Went by there looking for toilet paper. Why are you only taking care of the people who don't need care? That's what I want to know. You're taking care of yourself and your pets. We're not being taken care of, sir. My 3 daughters are scared. Their dad went to jail the other day when you locked him up for just opening the door, sir. I was essential to that business. I was allowed to be there. And you sent my people, police officers that I've loved and care about. They had to ask somebody, sir, and I'm pretty sure you know who that is, to come and arrest me 3 minutes after I opened my door. I bet you know who I am now. I just want you to know that I'm more than just a tattoo artist, sir. I happen to be a graphic artist. And before everything's over, I hope you know I've got some awesome designs for your new campaign. In fact, you know what? They actually they used to be used before. I just changed a couple of faces. You might know who it is simply because you obviously playing off of his playbook. But he once told the people for their own safety that they needed to be quarantined. You know who I'm talking about, sir? Adolf Hitler. Convince the people to get on trains and go to quarantine. Right? You remember that? Is that old building got some... Hey, go up to the attic. Maybe the books are up there. Maybe the Constitution's up there. Check next to where you had the flags last week. You make a lot of us sick, sir, putting these officers. They got families too. Only family it seems like you're concerned about is your own and your party. Well, I've got to tell you, sir, I've met quite a few people out here today that rest on your party lines that aren't too happy with you. If this is some kind of campaign re-election scheme, you suck at it. You might want to fire your campaign manager. That's a beautiful dog you have. I see him over there on the corner. He looks well taken care of. I hope his surgery went well. Because you know what? I was due for a back surgery too, sir. It got canceled because of you. And now the nurses tell me that they're laid off. And doctors are telling me they're laid off. Why aren't they at the hospice taking care of our elderly, taking care of the high risk? You took our kids out of school, sir. What about the ones who are mentally disabled? You know, you got a good media team working for you. They like to convince everybody that we're just out here to kill people. Well, I'm going to stand here until the media knows that you're the one killing people, sir. You're the one denying children education. And for what? You probably don't even know because the numbers aren't into the CDC. So why are you telling numbers to the media, sir? Where are these imaginary numbers coming from? Is there a book that I'm not aware of that you can just guess how many people you think are sick with COVID-19? I'm not going away, sir, and I really don't appreciate you putting these boys in blue at risk. You need to put your rear end out here and let a couple of people scream in your face. They didn't do nothing wrong. You did, sir, and now your police officers down here are paying the price because people are angry. Well, I'm not angry anymore, sir. I'm determined. Come on down and crack that door. Let's have a civil conversation about this, sir. Because obviously there's something that you know that I don't. And so I would gladly walk back to that parade of people marching around downtown and fill them in if you got something to say. You're on the wrong side of history, sir. I hope you know that. This is only going to get worse, sir. Reopen North Carolina at 2 o'clock when you go speak to the media. Make a rash judgment, just like you did when you shut us down, and say, I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, North Carolina. I made a mistake. And own it. I own all my mistakes. I went to jail. They tried to get me 4 times to turn away because they're my friends. But I owned it like you should, sir. You swore an oath to the Constitution. I don't appreciate you using our boys in blue as pawns, sir. You need to grow a set. Come out here and talk to us. You're not talking to scared people anymore. You're talking to real people. Brave people. People with heart. And I know you can hear me. David Auchmoody. Remember that name. Because when I see you in court, sir, you're going to hear it a lot. He showed up to accidents, houses burning, people dying. He saved more lives than you could ever comprehend, and you just let him die. It was so bad his father couldn't even talk him out of it. 92-year-old man watched his hero, patriot son put a bullet in his head. His last words, sir, was, "I can't take it anymore." He cried out to me a week before. He told me his depression was getting to him. And so on top of everything that you did to me, sir, I had to deal with him and talk him down. And I tried to bring him to my home to be with my family, to give him some heart, to give him some encouragement, because he practically raised my daughters with me. I have the cutest picture in the world of my 6-year-old daughter wearing his uniform. Come on down and I'll show it to you. Sir, he couldn't leave his home because his dad is at high risk. And he didn't have anybody because you didn't put people where they needed to be, sir. That is with our high risk. We need to figure out a way for the children with special needs can get to school. But you don't care about that, or you'd open that door right now and you'd come out here and have a conversation with me, sir. I know I'm scary. I know I got a lot of tattoos. But I'm 23-year military brat, sir. That's why I'm saying sir. Because even though a lot of people out here feel like you don't deserve that title, a lot of them believe that you don't even earn the title of governor. So what is it you're going to do, sir, at 2 o'clock? Why don't you open that door and come out here and talk to me, please? Act, just pretend like you do with your haircuts and your fake smiles on TV. Maybe you can give them an update from the CDC because the CDC doesn't have your numbers. My friend died because of you, sir, and I intend to make sure that before you leave office, you'll never forget his name.
Auchmoody, D-A-V-I-D, A-U-C-H, Moody. Yes, sir. You said do you have any contact with this like companies? Well, his dad is high risk. He's some odd years old. So what I'm trying to do, sir, is just fulfill the risk. So that I can pursue legal action because again, I was arrested for just opening my doors. As the owner of that business, I was essential.
Okay, so you own the tattoo parlor?
Yes, sir. Okay. And actually, I think we got an interview expecting tomorrow.
It's Wednesday, yeah,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Tell you what.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We
Want
love
him,
you.
Do you want him to call you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Thank you, guys. Sorry about the people yelling at you.
Alright. Here's my card.
If you would hand it to her,
Yeah.
she's my media consultant.
Okay. Yeah, we'd certainly like to talk to David's family if possible at some point. So just relay that to them if they'd like to talk.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Sir, all we're asking for is that you come out and open that door and have a civil conversation. You live in a beautiful home. I'm sure it's great. It feels like one wing looks like Paris, the other side looks like Germany. But we can't leave our houses, and we don't got houses like this, sir. David Auchmoody. You'll remember that name, sir. And I hope you go up at 2 o'clock at your media press release and say his name. Honor his family. Maybe even send somebody out there to look after his 90-year-old father who watched him kill himself after trying to talk him out, after telling me that he couldn't take it anymore, his depression was getting to him. I was probably the closest friend he had, and I couldn't talk him out of it, sir. He specifically told me that it was because you kept him at home. And so we just want answers. Now I want answers. You took my business, you took all these people's business. Wow, I didn't see you guys there. Hey, I need a haircut, Coop! You know, if you could just open the door and give us a card to your barber, there's a lot of people out here with questions of the guy that is essential enough to cut hair. You know, I talked to a barber in Michigan, and guess what the judge said yesterday, Mr. Cooper? That it was unconstitutional to shut the man down. Guess what he's doing today?
He's cutting hair!
He's cutting hair!
Yeah!
Yeah! You know what, sir? We talked to a lady down in Texas. She opened her salon against the orders. You know, you must have some people down there because they put her in jail for not saying sorry. Guess what? She's out.
Yeah!
Why haven't you given the numbers to the CDC, sir? We check them every day. But WRAL and ABC and CBS are reporting numbers. Where are they getting the numbers, sir? It's the CDC, our government. It's above your pay grade, doesn't have the numbers. How do you got the numbers, sir? Because some of the doctors and nurses are standing behind me and they're saying you're a liar.
Uh-oh, Koopy.
Release the data!
Real numbers! Real numbers! Just pop open the door, sir. Come out here. We're done yelling at your guys down here that have faithfully served our community. I feel like it's a disgrace that you would order them to stand here, but I assure you, I feel it in my heart, sir. They're not going to stand there forever.
Fear God, not men.
Amen.
Amen.
And I'm not mad at them, sir. I'm not mad at them, and I hope every one of you have heard and I love you from me because I love you guys.
Yes.
Amen.
And a lot of people might be against you today, but not me.
No. We love it. We back the blue.
David Auchmoody, 3 days ago.
What's your name?
It's probably something that you know, right? Since you're in charge of everybody, you know the king usually
Fourth or
gets the
fifth.
first message, I
For
think.
this one.
Check around your throne, sir. It's probably buried under there where the Constitution is. Probably somewhere beside where the flags were a couple of days ago. You know, I bet if you go up in that attic, that place is pretty big. I bet there's some historical books that would let you know that you're acting quite familiar to a lot of us. Somebody who put people in concentration camps, you know who I'm talking about? I can't quite remember his name right now.
What a stylish facial hair.
But he's not.
I'm carrying around a big...
We want to know who you get your haircut from and why your dog's running around with a fresh surgery, but I can't get my surgery.
That's right. Tell him.
Yeah, you got any toilet tissue in there, Cooper?
By the way, 3 weeks.
Probably got loads of it.
There might be important people, you know, maybe they can't get toilet paper, but that's what I put down the line. We're here because they're trying to
Please share that all over social media, whoever's watching. That was really powerful. Jack is still going. He's still talking. And the crowd is filled in around him here. I tried to get the media to cover that, and a number of them were very interested, and then they ran off, scared to death, because that is a very powerful story that we just saw right there. That's Jack. Watch for him. He's going to go places.